Hello everyone. Today we are going to start our fourth session, create and use macros in a spreadsheet. Macros are very useful feature of Excel. It helps in saving time in cases when the same set of tasks to be done repeatedly, like formatting or applying similar formulas in similar range of data. In Excel, macros can be used to name and record a set of action for the or set of actions. This named set of recorded can be used again and again. The macros recorded set of action are sorted in the same workbook which you created. Mainly these features we are using when we want to use set of action that say formulas or formatting if we want to use in uh, again and again repeatedly. For applying that, for writing again and again formulas and all, for that purpose we are using macros. In that time you are recording your macro set of actions, and it will be saved in your workbook, whichever workbook you have selected. In order to use a we need to create a macro first. Now let's see how we can create the macro. For that, open the Microsoft Excel. As this is Excel feature, we are going to learn in Microsoft Excel. I have made here mark sheet example for different subjects and with 10 students name. Now let's create a macro for calculating average, minimum and maximum in each subject in this worksheet. The first step for creating macro is click the developer tab. If in your workbook after the review tab, if developer tab is there, you can click on that. If it's not there, you go to view. In view tab, here the last group is there which name is macros. For selecting that, for creating, select the first value in the list of marks. Example, here I am selecting the first value in the list of marks. After selecting the first value in the list, go to the macros group. In that macro, click on the use relative reference. First click on the use relative reference. Once it is selected, to give the respective location from where the steps would be followed. This we are using for giving the respective location from where the steps would be followed. Now click on the record macro option, which is just above the use relative reference. Now click on record macro. Following record macro dialog box windows appear on the screen. Give a name to your macro in the macro name area and press OK. Here macro name area, give the name which you want and click on OK. A keyboard shortcut may also be defined. For example, the shortcut key defined is Control, and here you can mention whichever key you want to record as a macro for shortcut key for macro. Example, I will just mention there T, Control plus T. Select this workbook to store in macro in option. In store macro in option, click the, when you click on this, you will see the different options are there. For saving, store that macro in this workbook, click on this workbook and then click OK. Error came for writing my name here. I'll just change that name. I have given space between name, that's why the error came. After clicking OK, now click on the cell for calculating average of English. For example, here for average of English, if I want to find, I'll just write the formula of average, that is equal average my range is from C4 to C13 for finding the average. Complete the bracket and press enter. Do the same function for maximum and minimum for finding the maximum and minimum in English subject. Write the formula. Same for minimum. When you are giving the reference, be careful, otherwise it will give you an error. For making it more understandable, I will just give some formatting color. Now once you have done your formatting, applying the formulas and all, go to the view again. In your macros, do the stop recording. Once you click the button stop recording in the developer tab to complete the macro recording, it can be in developer tab or it can be in view tab. You can check in both tabs. If you have developer tab here, you can see macro will be there. If it's not, in view tab, go to the macros and do here stop recording. The names macro 8 in example has been saved. Whichever macro we have created, that has been saved. To apply the same formatting and have similar calculation for other subjects. Now for English, I have did this formatting. Now for finding for other subject, same formulas which I want to use for that. Click the first value of other subject as well. Once you have selected the first value in other subject, after selecting, go to the macros. In macro, here use relative reference. Click on that. For you, when you are using the relative reference button, this icon, it's to set the relative position of the cells where the formula is to be applied, means here. So for that purpose, you should use always before starting the macros using, you should select on the use relative references. Now click on the macros button and a dialog window showing the exist macro will appear. If you clicking on this macros window, whichever macro have been saved, stored in your this workbook, that will appear. This was the macro which I have created during the English time, English subject. Select the option macro 8 from the list and press run button. Select this option and then press run button. On clicking of the button, the average, minimum and the maximum of the marks in Hindi will be calculated and formatted according to the recording done in macro. After clicking clicking on the run, you will see the whatever format you have done for your average, maximum and minimum will be recorded for the Hindi subject as well. Similarly, to run the macro using shortcut key Control T by placing the cursor of the math subjects in the value of maths in this. If you remember, while creating the macro, we have given the shortcut key Control T. So when I'm pressing the Control T for maths, it is automatically getting calculated by using the macro. Now you can run the macro either using shortcut key or using the mouse selection method. Just go to the science example and from here just use the relative reference and then click on this. Then select the macro name, whichever macro name you have you want to apply, and then run. For science subject, the macro will automatically get created, the average, minimum and maximum. Which for shortcut key, just select the first value in the SST subject, whichever subject is there, and press the Control plus T. It will get calculated and it will get selected. And your result will appear in your average, maximum and minimum. You can click on edit button to make changes within the macro. When you are clicking on this, here select the macro whichever is stored in your system and then click on edit if you want to do some changes. This is how we are using macros in spreadsheet, especially in Microsoft Excel. Now it's time for homework. Write these question answers in your notebook. There are total 10 questions are there. What is consolidating data and how to use in LibreOffice Calc? Write the steps to create subtotal. What are different settings in scenarios? When we are creating a scenarios, in there different settings are there. What are that? You have to mention and explain that. What is the use of multiple operation in LibreOffice Calc and write the steps to apply multiple operations. What is goal seek and in which case we are using the goal seek. Write the purpose of using the solver. What is the purpose of using solver? You should write the answer of that. Define cell reference. What is the cell reference? How to create reference to other sheets. How to create hyperlink in LibreOffice and write all the steps one by one. Step by step you should mention. Write the use of macros in spreadsheets. All answers are in textbooks only. You will get very easily. Here we have completed our second unit. The summary of this unit, we have learned session 1 analyze data and using scenarios and goal seek. Session 2 link data and spreadsheet using multiple workbooks and linking cells. Third, sharing worksheet data. And fourth one is create and use the macros in spreadsheet. Thank you for watching video. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.